From his first 4 small crops, he was the #2 sire in North America and Europe on apex figures, splitting Galileo and Warfront. He just looks the part. He exudes class. He looks like Northern Dancer. I mean, it's impossible to get better than that. When you know a horse is this good, you have to be able to push the chips out on the table and to play that hand. He's a superstar.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Spa Babies, presented by Spendthrift, the Breeders' Farm. This Spa Babies race is on Sunday, and it is the opening race of the card. We're going 1 1/16 on the inner turf, weather permitting, kicking off the 50-cent early pick 5. Let's take a look at this field of 2-year-olds getting set to go 8.5 furlongs on the turf. And as always with Spa Babies, I want to give you as much information as possible from a pedigree, trainer, workout, sales, auction point of view, so that you can make an educated guess on which horses you'd like to use in the pick 5. And of course, being the first race of the sequence, you can see which horses are taking the all-important money on the tote board. We'll take the field in post position order. The number 1, Cat's Pajamas. The number 2, I'm Incommunicado. Both of these horses are entered for main track only. We hope we don't see them. We want to see these 2-year-olds on the turf. So we'll begin with the number 3, Lucky Jingle. This one is the first turf starter from first crop sire Tonalist. And you remember Tonalist, winner of the Belmont Stakes, winner of the Cigar Mile, 2-time winner of the Jockey Club Gold Cup, a truly strong dirt horse and should be a stamina influence. So I think that bodes well for Lucky Jingle as he shows 1 1/16 for the first time. $65,000 yearling was Lucky Jingle, and the dam won a couple of turf sprints with a 79 Beyer top. The dam has foaled a juvenile winner, did not win on the turf. The second dam, a multiple grade 2 dirt sprint winner that won the debut. I really like the mixture of stamina over speed in this pedigree. Tonalist gives stamina, the dam side pedigree full of speed, nice inside post for Rajiv Mirage. Grand Motion can win with these sort of first-time starters. This is one of the kind of horses you want to watch the board and consider. The 3, Lucky Jingle. The number 4 is Pearlescent, going out for Bill Mott. And we always say that, watch out for those Bill Mott first-time starters, that they kind of always need a race. Well, that's on dirt, and that's sprinting. Mott can pop first time out with a juvenile going long on the turf, and Pearlescent is by The Factor, who wins 13% with first-time starters, 14% with first-time turf runners, a good turf influence. The dam won at 1 mile on the dirt, 77 Beyer speed figure top, so there's some distance there as well. She has been very productive. She's foaled 3 winners from as many runners and 2 turf winners. The dam is a half to the grade 3 dirt winner, Aztec Sense, but this is the family of Arch, who is a really good dirt route horse, an excellent turf sire, and the 5th dam, the true blue hen mare, Courtly D. So a very strong and classy female family. The Factor can win first time out. I just don't love the workouts. I tried to match one up, and I would urge everyone to check out the Mike Welsh Clocker reports up at Saratoga, produced every single day on DRF.com. Maybe they'll be able to confirm this, but on May 24th, it looked like Pearlescent worked with a 2-year-old trained by Bill Mott named City Guy, who made a debut earlier this year with a 27 Beyer speed figure. Maybe Pearlescent will need a race, but a very nice pedigree nonetheless. I always like experienced runners going 2 turns on the turf win these 2-year-old races. And the 5, Days of Spring, is one of 2 experienced runners trained by Todd Pletcher. We're going to take a look at Days of Spring's most recent effort, a 5-furlong turf race at Belmont on May the 23rd. This was her first race in blinkers, her second lifetime start. She was inside, she came out, she's in between horses. It looks like she's staying on. It is an okay and inoffensive effort for the daughter of Uncle Mo. I think stretching out's okay. The average winning distance of Uncle Mo progeny, 7.5 furlongs, and Days of Spring's going to get an opportunity to stretch out and might be able to show some speed for Manny Franco. The dam did place in a turf route. She earned an 82 Beyer top on the dirt. The dam is a half to Leave Me Alone, who was a grade 1 stakes winning dirt sprinter. The dam's a half to another stakes winning sprinter named Stony. So again, nice interesting pedigree here with Uncle Mo on top, speed on the bottom, lots of experience, and you always have to respect Todd Pletcher. This one should be forward conservatively placed, and I would use this horse in the early pick 5. The number 6 is Foreign Exchange, a daughter of Congrats, sold for $75,000 as a weanling, then went right up for $145,000 last year. Congrats, 10% winners with 2-year-old first-time starters. Not a great first turf stallion. Only 8% winners with first turf runners, but the dam was a strong turf runner. She won 3 races on the grass with a 90 Beyer top, and while the dam is a half to a grade 2 dirt sprint winner, the Good Stallion Exchange Rate, she's also a half to Sabre d'Argent, who was a grade 3 stakes winner on the turf, and another multiple grade 3 placed runner on the turf. So there is a lot of grass in this pedigree. Foreign Exchange goes out for Wayne Lucas, and Lucas likes to give his horses a race, as we see from this formulator fact. Over the past 5 years, 2-year-old first-time starters on turf, 0 for 21. I do like that Joel Rosario takes the mount here. It might indicate that Foreign Exchange is live, and again, this is one of those horses. If a Lucas Firster is taking money in a race with several Pletchers and a Graham Motion, you might want to take notice. The 7 is Miss Marissa, and this horse was washed off the turf in her career debut, and she ran just fine on the dirt, finishing second, but I really think this is what she wants, a turf race. She is a half to a multiple stakes place turf runner named The X. She only sold for $11,000 as a yearling. Her sire, He's Had Enough, a son of Tappet, wins 11% with first turf runners. The dam did win on turf. The dam is a half to a Woodbine Oaks winner on the synthetic named Roan Inish. The second dam was a graded stakes winner on the turf. This filly should appreciate getting to the grass and stretching out in distance. And because Jimmy Ryerson, who's a very good trainer, is kind of low profile, this filly might get a little bit dismissed in the wagering. She's one you certainly would want to consider. The 8 is Sign of the Times, going out for Wesley Ward, a $20,000 weanling by Animal Kingdom, who sold for double that amount last year. The dam plays sprinting on dirt. She is the dam's a half to a multiple dirt stakes winner named A Classic Life. This one's getting blinkers, switching to Arad Ortiz. I watched her debut at Gulfstream on June the 22nd. She came wide in the stretch. She kind of was a little bit green, but she ran against some pretty decent 2-year-old fillies at Gulfstream, and she already has that valuable 2-turn experience, something that the rest of these fillies do not have. She also has Wesley Ward in her corner, as we see from this formulator fact. Past 3 years, 2-year-old second-time starters on turf removing blinkers. This horse gets blinkers off on Sunday. 43% winners and a $3.37 ROI. Always tough to sleep on these Wesley Ward trained runners. Sweet Milania is the number 9. She sold for $600,000 as a yearling, and she is from the first crop of Triple Crown winner and Breeders' Cup Classic winner, American Pharoah. Now, she's disappointed at short odds twice, sprinting on the dirt for Todd Pletcher, and that's got to be somewhat concerning considering the pedigree. Obviously, you got the Triple Crown winner on top. The dam was a stakes winner going 9 furlongs on the dirt. The dam's a full sister to Discreet Dancer, a graded stakes winner on the dirt. The dam's a half to a graded stakes winning dirt sprinter named Travelin' Man. You look at this pedigree and you just think dirt. But American Pharoah, from a very limited sample size from his first crop, has had a couple of winners on the turf. And the key for Sweet Milania might be this, the extra added distance. She is stretching way out from 4.5 furlongs to 1.16 miles. She has shown sprint speed, and I think Jose Ortiz is going to send her to the front. With a couple of races under her girth already, I'm hoping she has enough bottom to see out this distance. She certainly has enough pedigree. Horse on the outside's the 10 Morning Gold. Trainer Kenny McPeak had a big year at Saratoga. He had 7 winners during the 2018 meet. This was a $29,000 buyback as a short yearling, then sold for $205,000 only a few months later. Morning Line is one of my favorite underrated stallions. 17% winners with juvenile first-time starters, 21% winners with first-time turf runners. Not a lot of pedigree in the immediate female family, but you go way back in the family, and this is the family of Seeking the Gold and some really strong Phipps-bred runners. I don't like there's a 15-day gap as of this taping between the most recent work and Sunday's race. Tough outside post position. McPeak's the kind of trainer that can pop with a first-time starter, but I usually like to wait second out, and especially with a medication change such as Lasix on. I think Morning Gold's going to give a decent account of herself, but I might want to use her next time out. For me in this race, I want to give Sweet Milania one more chance. It'd be nice to see an American Pharaoh win at the Spa. She is stretching out with good speed. I think she can make the lead in here, and we'll find out if she's any good. It's possible after those 2 short price losses, she's no good. But with that kind of pedigree, I want to give her one chance going long. I'm going 9, 10, 5, and 8 in Sunday's Spa Baby Race, presented by Spendthrift, the Breeders' Farm.